The best police procedural of all time happens to be the longest-running procedural of all time as well, Law & Order Special Victims Unit. Though streaming platforms and miniseries have made it possible for TV fans to watch a whole series in a weekend, that would not be possible with SVU. Law & Order, SVU has been on the air for 26 seasons. Premiering in 1999, the Law & Order spin-off has surpassed the popularity of the flagship series and is widely considered one of the best procedurals on network television, especially in the overcrowded world of today's cop shows. For those who have only seen a few episodes, or who are intrigued by the concept of the series, but have never watched, catching up on Law & Order, SVU would take a serious time commitment. It would take you 403 hours to catch up on Law & Order, SVU. Law & Order, SVU makes up nearly 17 straight days of television. The average length of a Law & Order, SVU episode is just over 42 minutes. Some are longer, with episodes even reaching 45 minutes, while some are as short as 40. Those lengths are largely dependent on the type of advertising being used on NBC when the episodes air live. When looking at all those different episode lengths, and adding up the numbers for the 573 episodes that have aired, the total number of minutes for the first 26 seasons of SVU is 24,197, or 403 hours of television. That is a huge block of television compared to today, when popular streaming dramas are only averaging about 10 hours a season due to shorter episode counts and different types of advertising employed on network television versus streaming. If someone did nothing but watch Law & Order, SVU in an effort to catch up, it would take them 17 straight days of watching TV. That's a lot of SVU to consume at one time, though. Of course, this number does not include the Law & Order franchise crossing over with other shows. SVU has seen some of its storylines run into episodes of Chicago PD, Law & Order, and Law & Order, Organized Crime over the years. Those additions would up the total by a few hours if fans wanted to catch up completely. Catching up on the interconnected universe of the Law & Order franchise and the One Chicago shows would require thousands more hours of TV watching, but would not be necessary to follow the storylines and the characters on SVU. SVU is heading into Season 27, adding to its total runtime. SVU Season 27 is expected to have 24 episodes. Law & Order, SVU was renewed for Season 27 in May of 2025, making it the longest-running crime procedural in American television. Because of that, there will be even more episodes of television to watch for those who want to keep up with the series. SVU is expected to have 24 episodes for Season 27. That is one of the longer episode counts for the show since it averages 22 episodes per season. The only time the show comes in below 22 episodes is when outside incidents prevent filming. For example, Season 9 had 19 episodes as a result of the 2008 WGA strike. Script writing was shut down in the middle of production. Season 25 also had 13 episodes as a result of the multiple strikes that occurred in the industry. If the average episode is 42 minutes long, as is the norm for broadcast TV dramas today, that would add another 16+ hours of story to the series. It will likely be closer to 17 hours because SVU tends to run on the longer end of the average TV drama length. With Law & Order, Special Victims Unit set to premiere in the fall of 2025 on NBC, fans still have a few months to catch up on those existing 403 hours of television, though.